Let me good friends. Oh my goodness. Took me a while to do a video from this location because I had to pick a nice day, and it had to be the summer. I'm not going to sit here in the wintertime. Okay, this is I forget the name of the park now. Seaweed Park? I don't know, I forget. Okay, I'll give you a rough idea where I am. Over there is Port Huron, Michigan. There's good people over there that live there. I worked with them and live with them. Okay, that's Christina right there. Downtown is that way. This spot right here. Okay, this park. Okay, you can see there's a hill over there. Okay, the other side of that hill, my dad used to work there. It was a brick company. This spot right here was scrapyard. I remember the scrapyard. The few times I got in the sarnia, like when, before they tore it down. The brickyard. I don't remember the brickyard, but that's where it was anyway. And okay, my arm's probably going to be killing me, holding on his cam. Okay, there's my dad. Okay, him and my grandpa. My dad went to Mississauga, so he's cutting through Cooksville. He didn't make it past Cooksville, him and my grandpa, because they were coming downhill, and no brakes. January 3rd, 1963. So many things stand out. That's one of them. Okay, my mom. There's my mom. I'm gonna get my sister to give me make a better picture, or maybe I'll just have one made up. My dad and my grandpa were gonna take me that day, and she says no, that's too far. And I've said this to a few people. You hear of babies surviving falls and all kinds of things. No, not this one. Not this one. That's because they were coming downhill, 2 tons of bricks, and there's no brakes on it. Okay, some people are gonna probably wonder. The guy who worked on the truck. Well, yeah, I don't know how many guys worked there. I don't know if, who had what truck to drive, and but nobody drove that truck for 2 weeks after the brakes got worked on. Nope. I was the golfer. Golfer is just doomed not to have a dad or a grandpa. And you're like, well, the guy who worked it. Okay, I know who his kid is. Jamie Ransley. He's a good guy. Here's the problem I have. You know how many days go by where I don't think of this? Not many. All the time. Seems like all the time. This town right here, and Sherry at the sewing shop. She knows I question this town, the whole town. Especially when you got City Hall that forces that homeless shelter closed. Well, the province told them open it back up. You're like, oh, that's you think that's the tip of the iceberg? Yeah, yeah, that could be an understatement too. Uh, and the reason why I mentioned Port Huron, that there's good people there, is because my dad was from Michigan, and he worked there at this brick place, and for this whole time that I've been here in this town on and on, I lived away from this town more than I've lived in it. I lived away way more elsewhere than here. But for the time I'm here, I see a lot of anti-American. So here's this rolling around in the golfer's head. The guy working on the truck, Jamie Ransley, said, okay, you're saying, okay, you don't know that for sure. You don't know that for sure. But when you're in a town where it's just anti-American all over the place, what do you think I'm thinking? That's exactly what I'm thinking. Well, I'm gonna cut Jamie Ransley slack. Oh, he's a good guy. Really good guy. If you knew this guy, you go, oh, this guy rocks, and he does. But you know, for all the anti-American, yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. And the only people that are really gonna know are the ones that work there. Because if you got like, you don't even have to do the body language. There'd probably be a lot of talking going on. And frankly, from what I've oh, and see, he spent 3 years in Korea, enlisted, not drafted. Okay, my uncle in Farmington. Well, he enlisted too. He took my dad's ID. So there's 2 Fred Smarts in there. You're like, okay, well, that's kind of honorable of him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. For the 3 years that he spent there, well, the last 2.5, he was butt kissing to the general to drive him around. So he wouldn't have to have bullets flying over his head. Oh, we didn't mind my dad doing that. You know, I tell people, if that was my half brother did it, oh, I'd say, no, you're not. You're not doing that. Nope. Not while I'm there. No. Because here's what I'm thinking. And I'm pretty sure this happened. They're probably coming up to my dad going, hey, your brother's such a butt kisser. Oh, my dad, my dad couldn't get a break. Oh, look, the golfer can't get a break either. And I was like that close. And that, as I'm finding out from my sister, my mom, well, okay, no, that was another time. But okay, so you're at home. You got 3 kids. Somebody has to go tell her, well, you don't have a dad or a hubby anymore. And what do you think that's doing? Well, I know what it did. Put her in the hospital for 3 months. 3 months. She was in a suicide watch. So the golfer was almost an orphan. Well, that's nice. Oh my. And you're like, oh yeah, some people have it worse than others. Yep, they do. And then you know, some people are, you know, they've had their dad around like until they were like 10 or 15. Well, that's like 10 or 15 years better than what the golfer had. So somebody's in worse shape than you. Yeah, there's always somebody worse shape. Well, and I found that out from the coma too. Sitting in the 3rd floor of 3 East Surrey Memorial. Oh yeah, there's people way worse shape. Oh no, I wasn't in bad shape at all. Nope. Oh, those. Oh, you know, he says, my buddy Roger, you gotta get me off this floor. Oh, it's bad. But I like this spot right here. I took Debbie in here's a metal detector before I sent it to her. I went in here and tested it out. We has scrap metal all over the place in here. I didn't feel like digging up the place. It's just gonna be scrap metal, not money. I could take a trip over. Yeah, okay, here. I got a few minutes left on this on the video here, so we're just gonna take a walk up on top of the hill. Okay, that's gravel. That's a gravel place. And okay, it's a playground here. Okay, that's where the brick place used to be, right there. And oh, you can see a little bit of poor urine over there. Okay, how much time? Oh, I got a bit of time. Oh, you're gonna want to hear this. Okay, my sister, a few friends have heard this. Okay, the whole time that I lived in Port Huron over there, 4.5 years, I worked with good people and lived with them too. Only one gave me a hard time, and that was political. He was put up to it. And that was goofball Rick. My cousin Rob, as I was finding out, he's pretty gullible. Oh, you know, you're saying, well, I know gullible people. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, no. No, I have a hard time with that. So Rick was finding out that he was working for a Canadian the whole time. Because one day he says to me, and you know, one guy, out of all the people I dealt with in Michigan, only one. Really? My dad had a hard time here by lots of people, as I'm finding out. Lots. Only one gave me a hard time, and he was put it, and he, oh yeah, one day he says to me, yeah, all the Canadian guys should be sent back across the border. We made sure I heard that, and I'm like, I says, Rob, me and you gotta go back. Rick goes, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, oh, you didn't know you were working for a Canuck? Because he was born here. Oh, guess why he was born here? Can you put two and two together? Should I give you like 30 seconds to... You should have had this figured out in less than 3 seconds. He was born here in case there's a draft and then he comes back out. You're like, what the... And so Rick, after finding out he was working for a Canuck, he didn't say a word to me. So they laid me off 2 weeks before Christmas. You're like, oh, is that what family does? Yep, that's what this one did. Give myself a pat on the back. I didn't quit. He should have known what he was dealing with. Oh yeah, he kept doing the anti-Canadian thing. I'm like, really? Oh, is this what my dad put up with here? Oh no, but a whole bunch of them. But Rick was the only one over there. That's that's why I say to Sherry at the sewing shop, I question people in this town. There was a lot of bad ones, a lot of bad. My buddy Rod, one day I said to him, I only have a 2% faith in humanity, 2%. This town, 90-10 are bad. You're like, can't be that many bad. Yep. The world in general, white people, who I question more than anybody on this planet, that's my friend Jeanette. 80% are bad. But this town, 90%. 90. I'm only here because my sister's here. The new year, it might be a little bit different. Well, okay, anyway. I got running around to do. And anyway, I'll post some pictures of this park, and I'll post it on Facebook in this bin. Um, my good friend Miss Ohio, she'd see this, she go, I think the golfer didn't deserves a whole lot better than what's happening. Yep, yeah, a little bit. Being in this town doesn't help. The sewing shop, you're not gonna you're not gonna find a workplace that has this many good people in it. You, here? No, no, no. Don't bet the farm on that. You have better luck picking up pixie sticks with your butt cheeks. Oh, okay. Anyway, it's a good thing it's nice and sunny. I'm gonna get burned. I'm gonna be out here running around for a while. Okay. Anyway, you guys rock.